What is up, y'all? It's me, Camarine. I'm back with another video. I know I look a little rough right now. Oh my god, I'm wheezing. This is so freaking crazy. I need an inhaler. Wow. I'm about to find my inhaler. I'll find it in just a minute. But anyways, you guys, I do look a hot mess. It's early in the morning. I'm about to take my inhaler in just a minute, but I'm at Circle K because I need to put some air in the right back tire. I just stopped to Burger King, got me an iced coffee. I'm on like a super budget, but haven't had an iced coffee since I was at the old place, and y'all know how bad I be needing an iced coffee. But I felt like I deserve one today because I've been I think I've been making a lot of progress mentally and spiritually, and I decided, you know, every day doesn't have to be a horrible struggle. I can take $2.56 exactly and treat myself to a nice coffee. Yeah, sometimes it's like, I don't know, I will put it in the category as self-care, and I know that some people's like, what? Well, like, if that's what my self desires, then, you know, sometimes you should be able to give yourself those things. I'm a pretty selfless person, so it's like I had to talk myself into doing it. And I want to have iced coffee. Normally I have it at home, but I just don't have everything that I used to have at the moment, so there's that. But we're about to get out and put some air in this tire. Alright, does it just take cards? And not me got out with $2 thinking I could put some money in here. Oh, it take coins, but no dollars. 2 minutes, 5 minutes. $2 for 5 minutes. Okay, so we'll just get the card. Not gonna work. I really don't know. Now it's at 19. What is going on? How did it get lower? That doesn't make sense. Literally just at 32 now. It says 19 after me putting air. So I'm very much confused at this point. So after being very much stressed out about that tire, I decided to go home and wash my hair. I'm just co-washing it, actually, trying to prepare for my interview. It's like, can't really do too much with my hair, but I'm just gonna do the best I can. Y'all, this interview is it means a lot to me because it's gonna help me get to where I need to be, and I just thank God for the opportunity. I'll probably talk about it a little later in the video, but as a struggling mom, I'm telling you, things are just popping up. I was already having an issue with the truck anyway because it kind of hesitates as if it doesn't want to go. Then the tire pops on, and now I'm like, I don't have nothing to wear for my interview. I don't know what to do with my hair. Yeah, life is just lifing, okay? It's just lifing, and I can't really reach out and talk to nobody about anything at the moment for very specific reasons. So it's like, as much as I wish I could, I can't. So now I'm headed to Plato's Closet to try to find a pair of used shoes. Those who don't know, Plato's Closet is a store that buys and sells lightly used, trendy clothing, shoes, and accessories. So it's like thrifting, but it's today's fashion instead of, where you can thrift and find older things like vintage. It's where you can thrift and find like today's things, which is really cool to me. I used to go here. It's probably been like a couple of years because you guys know I haven't been living in this city for a while. But yeah, I definitely used to come here. You look up and find some really good things. They have sneakers, heels, jackets. It's getting ready to be cold. And yeah, people need cash. People need cash, and some people don't really re-wear the same things, or some people don't can no longer fit certain things, or sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm out of my club phase. You might want to take all your club dresses, or when the seasons change, you might feel like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of my fall things because I'm just gonna replace them next fall. But yeah, you can bring all types of things there, in really good condition, of course, and freshly washed, and they will pay you, and you get paid for the items the same day. So right now I'm just looking so hard for a pair of flats that are in my budget, and when I tell you I'm not spending over $10, I absolutely mean that. So it looks like I'm just looking at clothes, but the shoes are on top of the clothes rack. So here I am, the day of my interview. My shoes do not match, and I thought I was matching it up, but I didn't have the shirt in there with me, of course. So that is how my morning is starting off. Okay, guys, it's the day of my interview, of course. I am already outside. I am 43 minutes early. I'm gonna probably go in there at least 10 to 15 minutes early. Y'all, the tire thing didn't even pop up today, like at all. And it's so, I filled the air as many times as I could yesterday. And then again last night, just to make sure I wouldn't have to do it this morning. Nothing popped up about the tire, and I could tell that it was getting full yesterday, and I think the thing is literally off, like it's offset and it's not accurate, just like the speed in this truck. It tells me that I'm going 30 miles per hour higher than I'm actually going, so I think the tire pressure is off as well now. Y'all, I could not find nobody that I could just borrow a pair of black flats from, y'all. And this was the only thing I could put together to wear. I didn't buy anything. This is new. This is old stuff. I'm actually wearing a one piece. This is not even like regular pants. I didn't even have black pants, y'all, with me. I'm now taking the sticker off. I got these used from Plato's Closet, as you've seen. And I was trying to show you guys that it's so off. Like, it completely does not match. And I said, that's cool. I'm gonna go in here and wear it like it does match. Because what else am I gonna do? So when I first put them on, I was like, this is not gonna work because I can't walk around. So this morning, for a few minutes, I put them on and walked around the house. I put them on and walked around the house to make sure I would be able to do that. Yeah, basically things were just trying to fall apart for me. Things were really trying to fall apart, but I used to use that as a sign that, oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this, nothing's working out right. But yeah, anything worth having is worth fighting for, which means there's going to be a fight. So sometimes you feel like, oh, that just flowed, you know, so this is a sign for me. And that can be true, but it doesn't mean that everything will just flow. Sometimes there's a fight first, and then everything flow. It's like, you know, you worked hard. You climbed through all these obstacles, and now you're where you're supposed to be, and things are working flowing freely for you. But yeah, the fight is gonna be there before the flow. So I don't know. That's a better way of looking at things. Everything in life is not gonna come easy, and that's the way I was looking at it. Like, if it comes to me, then it's definitely for me. But no, sometimes you have to get out and fight for what it is that you want. And this is one of those things, you guys. And like, I want to get emotional and break down, but I don't want to. I want to so bad, you guys, because like, I want y'all to fully understand. And if I fully get into it, I'm gonna be so emotional. And I can't go in there like that. I'm keeping myself together, because this is still the fight, you know. This is very much still the fight. This is my third opportunity to work at a prison. I was actually hired last year, and things and there was a fight, and I just let it go. Like, you know what, this ain't gonna work out. And the crazy thing is, I was so excited when I got hired. I felt accomplished. I was like, who knew somebody like me could, you know, have a state job? I didn't think that I could do that. Like, and it's so crazy because I was in like tunnel vision when I got the job. Like, yes, this is what I need. I need stability. It's not about me, it's about my kids. And then, you know, I was seeing how hard it was going to be, not having a way to get back and forth, not having the support, the push to do something like this. And it's easy to just give up, you know. And because I gave up, I didn't elevate for a whole year. I didn't really elevate, you know what I'm saying? And I would always think back, like, I should have figured it out. I should have made that work, because me and my family, me and my kids would have been in a different position. Then I had the opportunity again last month to interview here, and I was like dating someone that told me out of his mouth, you know, you shouldn't do this. I don't want to set you up for something that I know you cannot do. Yeah, so he told me I couldn't do it. And then I always hear something negative about doing this, working here. And I let him convince me that, you know what, you really can't do this job. It's like, if you can't work at Bojangles, how are you gonna work here? And these two jobs are nothing similar at all. And then one is of greater value than the other for me personally. And what I mean is the gain. I need the income. I don't need, I needed, if I was like in a two income home, maybe that will work out just fine for me. I'm almost certain of it. But when you want to stand on your own feet and you want to have your own stuff and you want to show your kids that they can do anything it is that they want, and so can I. Just like my daughter was talking about going into the military, I'd never tell her that she can't do it. I don't really want her to, but I will 1,000% support her and just be an army mom if she really wants to do that. I did tell her what other options she had, but I don't want to make her feel like, And y'all, the relationship that I was in when the guy told me I couldn't do it, this is very recent, of course. I told y'all last month I was supposed to interview here. He talked me out of it. And I was like, if I'm going to do, be stable and stuff, I need to do this. This is going to help me. This is going to allow me to be able to become head of my own household. You get what I'm saying? It's going to allow me to be able to get the home that I want instead of, waiting around for something. I'm on like all these waiting lists. For over a year, I've been on waiting lists for like low-income housing, low-income apartments. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with government assistance. I want to say that. I have definitely stayed in government assistance housing. Well, not housing, but like low-income apartments more than once. So I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. What I'm saying is the waiting list is too long. And when you need something, you kind of want to just go get it. And that's the position I'm in my life, where I don't want to be on nobody's waiting list. I don't want to settle for what's available. If what I want does not match my income, then I need to go and change my income. And he spent it to me like, we can do this together. And realistically, if we were gonna do it together, then I could work part-time at fast food and would have been fine. And then close to time for him to move into his house, he tells me that I'm not financially stable enough for us to take the next step. Which I've known him. Don't ever think this was like a short relationship. I was rushing it. We've known each other and dated each other off and on since 2016. So this was not something like, it was not somebody that I couldn't marry and live with and whatever. So it really was someone that I could potentially do all of those things with. But for you to talk me out of a job that grants me financial stability, to tell me that I'm not stable enough for us to take the next step. And I can laugh about it now. It's not funny. It's like crazy. Like, it's bizarre. It's like, it's really some people out here that are just crazy. To waste my time like that, it just showed me, you know what I'm saying? If somebody can't take you at your lowest, they definitely, most certainly don't need to be nowhere around you when you're on your come up, or once you've made it to where you need to be in life. And it just taught me a valuable lesson. Everything in life teaches me valuable lessons, but there's so many sermons that I have been listening to for the last few months, one of which by Bishop T.D. Jakes. It's called The Point of a Pivot. And when I really break it down to you guys, because I have notes on this sermon, I want to strongly suggest everyone to go and watch it, especially if you feel like you're on the point of a pivot, or you need to be on the point of a pivot. A pivot is like a turn, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain anything right now. Basically, places where you don't even feel qualified, you can go into. He said, put it on. You know, you put on as if you belong there, because God is going to make it so that you do. You just show up and he will do the rest. You know how they say, do the thing that you're afraid of? That one thing that you're afraid to do might be the one thing that'll change your life. This is that one thing for me. Because I've considered this job several times and was like, nah. It wasn't until last summer, when me and my kids were living in hotels, which I will pin that video for you. That is when I decided, you know what? Yes, you can. You could definitely do that. And here I am. And y'all, I hope this interview goes well. I've prayed about it. Whatever outcome I have is, I will rejoice and be glad in it. Okay? I will know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm nervous because I gotta go through a metal detector and I have on a waist trainer. The kind with with the metal. That's just like a side note. I don't know, y'all, but I've prayed. I have sung. I have been in constant prayer for a long time. I've felt so emotionally overwhelmed, and but like that I'm gonna be okay, like everything's about to work out. Yeah, I'm about to end this. When I come out, and the next time you see me, we will be discussing how this interview went. But this right here, yeah. Oh my god, y'all, I ain't worried about no drug test, baby. Your girl don't use no type of drugs. Like, it's really up from here. This excitement I gotta share with y'all, because like, and I've been so quiet and not talking to people about it because I don't want to hear nothing negative about what I'm doing, especially when I know that I have to make my decisions. I just don't want to hear nothing negative. I don't want nobody to speak fear into me, like people have been all the time and time again. Someone has spoke fear into me when it came to me making a life-changing decision. And baby, them decisions be between you and God, because only God knows what I'm capable of. And he wouldn't have let this come back a third time around. Like, what? Them people supposed to have told me no. I had an interview and didn't show up. And they told me, oh, we took your name off the list. And gave me another interview. Took my name off the list, but gave me another interview. Yeah. Ah! Y'all! Oh my God. Whew, God know I need this. God know exactly what I need. And I just gotta, I don't know when I'm gonna let this vlog come out, because this really just gotta stay to me for right now. Y'all. And your girl ain't probably got no cash. I can't go celebrate and go buy me nothing. My pocket's on zero. I think I got like a good $3. But baby, my heart is filled. I'm happy. It is what it is. I'm gonna rejoice and be glad. I got a job, basically. They gave me a something. It's some type of offer, but letting me know that if something was to come back on my background, or if something was to go wrong with my drug test, that the offer would no longer stand. So I do have my offer letter. So yeah. And I signed, accepted it. And y'all, this time, your girl's gonna figure it out. I am going, me and God, I'm trusting and believing in God. And we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do this thing. I'm a CO. What? Your girl is gonna be a correctional officer. What did he say? He said, show up and I will do the rest. Oh my God. And he said to dress the part. Dress the part, baby. And I did. Yeah. Y'all, I have been in constant prayer. I gotta call my kids. I gotta talk to y'all later.